So it's a Sunday, and my son's birthday, one of my son's birthdays was yesterday. So we were kind of tied up with that yesterday. And so wife's Toyota Sienna needs an oil change. It's also low on washer fluid, and I need to rotate the tires. And so that was kind of on my to-do list for this weekend, and I'm kind of late getting this done. So it looks like rain and it sprinkled some, so I'm gonna try to hurry up, see if I can get this stuff done. I'm gonna go ahead and just set up time lapse. If you find this interesting, you find it interesting. If not, click off of it. It's just gonna be a time lapse of me rotating tires, oil change, and washer fluid, just basic maintenance stuff. If you want to know on the oil change on this, I'll put a link up here where I did an oil change on it. Otherwise, watch along and I guess enjoy some of the royalty-free music. And I'm gonna get busy and try to get this done before it rains. All right, we're done. So did it really quick because it's drizzling rain. I'm getting wet. So quick recap. What I did is loosen the oil drain. Of course, jack the front end up. I have a set of ramps I would normally use if I was just changing the oil, but since I'm rotating the tires, jacked it up, put it on stands, took the front tires off, or front wheels off, and rotated them to the back, or just rolled them to the back, driver's side to driver's side, passenger side. And then that was while the oil was draining. Once that was done, jacked up the driver's side. I'm flipped backwards because I'm using the other camera. But anyway, driver's side, and then after I did the driver's side, I did the cross them coming back up. So the front passenger goes to the rear passenger, front driver goes to the rear driver goes to the front passenger, and rear passenger goes to the front driver. So I rotate the rear ones back and cross, or rotate the front ones back and cross the rear ones coming up. So that kind of, and each time you do that, it moves them to a different spot. So that's just how I do it. You do it different ways, but that's how I've always done it. I'm not as good with tire rotations as I should be, and pretty much this is the only car I really rotate them on because it's front wheel drive and it wears the front tires like crazy. The Suburban and the Mercedes, pretty much they stay where they are until they wear out and then they get replaced, but because I'm just not good at it. But I'm not good about doing it, I feel like. Anyway, so good use of time while it's draining. Rotated the tires, so it really didn't take me much longer. I would have been waiting for the oil to drain anyway, and then while I was waiting for the filter to drain, I kind of put them all back on. I do a little shortcut on the filter on these. On the filter housing, there's a drain plug on the bottom of it. It takes a 3/8 wrench, 3/8 square drive on it, and you loosen that off and it drains the filter housing. I don't do that just because it's an extra step. The oil filter comes with the O-ring for that. You can do it, it makes less of a mess. I just go ahead and crack the filter housing loose, loosen it up, let it start draining, and just let it drain like that until it's done. I wear gloves, and so as I'm unscrewing it, yeah, oil does drain down, and I just clean the filter housing and wipe my gloves off, and then take my gloves off when I'm done. And to me, it's really not much messier than taking that plug out, then having to put the plug back, then undoing the housing. I just go ahead, undo the housing, loosen the housing, let it drain, walk away from it, do something else until it's done draining, and then take the housing the rest of the way off. Lubricate the O-ring on the housing. Of course, replace that O-ring, but lubricate it as well so it doesn't go in dry. But yeah, I cover this in more detail on a video that I put in the link up at the beginning of the video. Rewind it if you want. I might throw it right there now. So that's it. Tire rotation done, oil change done. I'm gonna go reset the oil change light. I've got a video on that I'll put up there if you need to know how to do that. And then I added washer fluid. I use the Rain-X just because I love the way that it beads the water on the windshield, and it makes it much safer driving in the rain. So yeah, I use Rain-X, and that's it. This thing, it needs to be washed, but we've had such awful weather. We washed it 3 weeks ago, but we've been on 2 trips, and so it's been rainy and nasty here, and it has just gotten filthy again. So need to get washed again, and it'll be ready to go for another 7,000 miles, 6,000 miles, yeah, probably about 7,000 miles, and we'll do another oil change on it. So that's pretty much, this thing's been like trouble free. It's got 155,000 miles on it now. I really haven't done anything to it other than maintenance stuff. So been a good vehicle. I would recommend it. This one's got the V6. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and subscribe for more.